What is going on, guys? TM here. Welcome back to the FIFA Mobile Road to Glory, episode 4 now, I believe. We will probably end up getting to 100 episodes on this series. Very easy and just calming to play. I don't get stressed by playing it at all, as opposed to actual, console FIFA when it comes to FUT Champs. Although there is a sort of FUT Champs kind of mode, I guess, within this. So who knows? I'll talk about that a little bit more as we progress. First off, you're going to be seeing, albeit watered down, some watered down tournament play. We've got a league tournament going right now between our tournament and some league who EA decided to match us up against, despite the fact that they are quite clearly the better league. I mean, it's not like quality-wise of the actual players playing the game. I just mean the quality of the teams. This is one of the lowest-rated teams, in fact, the lowest-rated team in the league, and they are 81 overall. I managed to score 3 goals. Stop the counter-attack as well, which was difficult. I don't like the whole defending aspect of FIFA Mobile. I liked it last year before they changed it. I mean, look at that team. It's ridiculous. Last year before they changed it, it was quite literally just you attack and you never have to defend. And then they altered it slightly to you have to defend as well. And now this year through the campaigns, you basically have to play full games, and I'm not a massive fan of that, and it does come down to me not being able to complete certain games and chapters yet because my team's not good enough, despite the fact that if it was just attack mode like this, I think I'd probably be okay because I can score my fair share even against the higher rated teams. First question is, or not first question, but the first, Alif says, to play the tournament you have to be at least World Class 3, so that weekend league thing I was talking about, it's like a weekend tournament. You get decent rewards for that, apparently, and I've been picking up the tournament tickets throughout, as you've seen, and we get to use them on the weekend, but we do have to make it to World Class 3 in order to qualify, although I'm not convinced of that because I believe there is a pro reward category in that tournament. So to be honest, until it opens, no one 100% knows, because we've seen people talk about it through the game changes and things like that, but again, that was a very early build and it wasn't open yet, so they're just going off whatever EA gave them at the time. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm going to try and grind to World Class 3 regardless. We get ourselves a pre-season daily pack, of course. We get ourselves an agility boost, and right at the end there, Patrice, I kick people in the face Evra. So I thought to myself, do you know what, I'll put him in my team, and I thought, hang on a minute, I'll have a look, how much does he sell for just in case? And he sells for about 100k or so. So yeah, gonna list him up. I'm gonna sell him for 95,000, make sure that he goes straight away. The market at the moment is unbelievable. 95,000 coins for a, let's be honest, poor left back. He's not the best left back in the world, and yes, you can upgrade him, but then you can upgrade a bronze quite cheaply to get him to 76 rated and then just take it from there without having to spend 85,000 coins on it in the first place. Do apologise if you hear my phone vibrate then, by the way. We picked up the Dele Alli. You may have been very eagle-eyed and see that we picked him up in the tournament at the beginning, and that's because the tournament I actually played after all of this, but I decided to put it at the beginning because it's the least interesting thing. This is a bit of a tip, really. If you're going into a mode where you have to defend, just foul them, because there's no like referee to say, you're going to get a free kick or you're going to get red carded or something. So in this, I've literally just gone hell for leather and slid in wherever possible. Now, with regards to spots in the league, I see a lot of people asking, and I did say this before, the league is currently full because obviously it would fill up straight away. If people in that league don't take their turns, I will kick them and then there will be a spot open, so just remember to keep those requests coming. One thing that I didn't mention as well, that just so that we know they're people from the videos and rather just people trying to get into a decent league, if you could leave a message, I think you can still do that. If you could leave a message when you apply, it doesn't have to be a suck-up message. You don't need to go watch your videos all the time, love you, or you're the best YouTuber or anything. You don't have to be like that. Just say that you're from the Road to Glory. Just put RTG in it if you want, and I'll know that you are coming from the videos, so that I know at least you watch the videos. I don't want some randy people in there. I don't mean in a sexual way, of course. If you want to be explicit, go for it. But yeah, I don't want any random people in there just looking for a free ride. Apparently, you get the Griezmann from that tournament as well. That sort of You get Griezmann similar to Ronaldo just by playing easy live events, and then you need to upgrade his overall during the game. So yeah, we'll eventually get him through playing the game. There's a comment here about skill boosts. I'm aware about how they work, but we'll talk about that when we get to them. This again is a troll comment, but I might as well answer it because it's got some sort of underlining tone to it. Really, you're playing trash. Play it in attack mode because your team is trash. Now I don't claim to be Bateson here. I'm not paid to win. That's not a dig either, by the way. If you want to do that, you go for it. I'm literally upgrading the players I enjoy using or just enjoy in real life. So we have quite a few Newport County players in there because I'm from Newport County. So I'm upgrading them because they're homegrown and I want them to be sort of 90 rated. I've never seen a player higher than, say, 74 rated that comes from Newport. So that's my goal for this series, to try and build not the best Newport County team, but to have quite a few Newport County players in there. Also, the price of players right now, you saw how much I sold Evra for. You know, I've got that left wing back Butler in left back right now. Doesn't get a boost because he's out of position, but still, he is there for the time being. Didn't cost me anywhere near what I sold Evra for. To get to 71. He's only 5 ratings below Evra. If I was to boost him 5 ratings, he wouldn't even cost that much either. So it's at the moment, at least, it's not really worth you going out and spending all that money on, say, a 75 rated player when you could pick up a silver or a bronze with semi-decent stats and improve it. So that's what I'm looking to do. I just want to build up a team that no one else will have. It annoys me that I have Ronaldo, to be honest, which is really frustrating. I don't understand why I'm annoyed by it, but I am. So anyway, we've got Dele Alli in there, who I'm a little bit less annoyed about because there's a lot of grinding to do with Dele Alli, and a lot of money to spend to upgrade him as well. So it's a little less annoying, plus you have to do stuff to unlock him anyway, so not everyone has him as opposed to Ronaldo. This is versus attack. This is me basically grinding to try and get to World Class 3. It's going to be a bit of a slog. I'm not quite sure whether I will be allowed to qualify once the weekend sort of tournament is open, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, the Griezmann is through the domination event. And the domination event requires you to have a 78 rated overall team. Now I could probably do that if I swapped out some players in my team with ones that I have in my reserves, although I'm not too sure I would be able to. I'm 74 I think right now, or I will be by the end of this video, so I don't know whether I'll be able to make it so I can actually play in the domination event. It refreshes every Monday. It's now open, so I'll try my best and see what we can do ready for the next episode. Mikel says longer. I'm guessing he means his penis, but just in case he means the length of the episode, they're as long as I can make them, dude. I mean, I could easily sit here and show you even more gameplay from a versus attack because I cut out quite a lot. I put the highest scoring games in, essentially, or the ones that were the most entertaining, but I could show you more of it and talk more if you want, but it's just a case of me showing you the same thing over and over again, and I don't want to be left here without anything to talk about, although I'm pretty sure we won't get to that point, but still. Felix says that he did the chapter 1 from every country / area, and you get at least 100 FIFA points or 10k coins. Very much worth doing, he says, but is time consuming. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do with campaigns. I mean, I get to a certain point in the campaign where it gets boring. I try my best, and you would have seen this before if you watched the whole video up until this point, didn't just skim over it. But when I did the campaigns earlier, I wasn't actually playing them. I make sure that my team is a higher overall than the opponent, and I literally just click kickoff, keep an eye on it for sure, but I just let it run, and 9 times out of 10 the AI will beat the opposition for you. And when it comes to a point where I have to step in, I can just step in and sort of swipe to score goals or what have you. This is probably my closest game we've had so far, because the opponent that we played is fairly similar rating to what we are, and normally the matchmaking on this whole versus attack thing is very weird. I'm coming up against sort of bronze rated teams that have nearly as many fans as I do. Now, I'm not a high rating by any stretch of the imagination, but surely you'd have a slightly better team at this stage, and then considering I've put zero money into it and not that much time, you'd think that the people that I've been playing with bronze teams would have a slightly better side than what, well, not slightly better side than what I have, but a slightly better side than what they have. Interesting. FIFA Star, are you Welsh? Yes, I am. Don't hold it against me. There's a comment here from Arkham Rashid that I want to talk about, or Rashid, I do apologise. I want to talk about it, but we'll get to the skill boost section in just a second. as far as everything else is concerned, just people keep going on about wanting to join the league, and whereas I do understand, as I keep saying, it's a case of, you know, there being free spots. If people don't take their turns, I will kick them and I will accept other people in, but I can't just give favoritism to people over other people just because they're asking more. You know, that just encourages people to spam it. So I'm just going to be picking them at random so long as they're from the RTG. So as you can see that we are 7-2 up here now, 7-3, because his striker has just scored. We've made it 8-3 with about 5 seconds left. It's pretty much game, set, match, and we managed to make it 9-3. He scores with Romelu at the end to make it 9-4. Wasn't really a close game, but it was a very, very high score. And as you can see there, he has 90,000 fans. We have just surpassed 100,000. And, oh no, we're the ones with 74 raids, and they're the ones with 71. Yeah, my bad. So we've just been promoted, which is decent, to Amateur 1. So we are well on our way now to going up even further. Then the ranks don't really kick in properly until you get sort of to mid-pro, high-pro, Pro 1. What I mean by that is it doesn't really get that difficult to progress through, because you don't need that many fans in comparison to what you need when you get higher up there. We get some tournament energy, we get even more tournament energy. Not quite sure how much tournament energy I actually have. 20k coins as well, and 35 FIFA points. That is very nice indeed. Don't mind if I do. Now we can talk about the skill boosts. There are various skill boosts which you get from pack, and one of them, this is a comment by the way, was for Noble, which helped him increase his overall. Only upgrading boosts requires coins, so concentrate on skill boosts which are permanent rather than upgrading players' overalls. I'm going to be doing both. I'm going to be upgrading players' overalls, even though it's very expensive, to a certain degree. Then I'm going to allow the boosts to take over, because I think upgrading players to, say, you know, 75, maybe 74 is very cost effective. It's not that expensive in the grand scheme of life. And then when you get these skill boosts, you can add them on top, and you can just get them to go even higher again. So Noble right now, if I wasn't to have upgraded him at all, he would be 71 rated because of that boost. And then of course, if I went and got some skill boosts to boost his overall, he would then go to 72, 73. I want to make sure that he's as high as he can be without spending copious amounts of coins and then using the skill boosts on top. I'm guessing maybe everyone's doing that, and that's fine. That's basically what I'm going to be taking on board. Owen Evans now up to a 74 rated. Anything above 74 to upgrade them is going to cost a bomb. So until I have that amount of money, I'm just going to upgrade all my team to around 74 rated and see where we go. I've just spent 200 FIFA points getting 5k coins and another 8 skill boosts. The reason for that is exactly what Arkham says. He says that you need to do this, and this is probably the best, most cost-effective way of upgrading your players. The problem that arises with this, of course, is it's very difficult to get these skill boosts, and difficult to get the ones you want and need. To find out what a player needs, you have to click train on the player, and then it tells you on the right hand side. But the problem with that is you can't actually see it before you buy it, I don't think. So I've got a lot of players in that team right there that don't actually take anything from a skill boost that I have right now, so it's going to be a case of me grinding out skill boosts. But it's difficult to do that, because the only way you can do it is just by playing versus attack. So I'm going to have to grind versus attack for several reasons. You do get one skill boost here, or here or there really, but in the warm-up in particular, you get one. And you get 250 coins for completing it as well. Just a daily routine of just passing it round. We get a finishing skill boost, which isn't too bad. We're going to open up yet another one here, and hopefully get something worth using. It's crossing. I'm not quite sure whether any of my team actually use crossing, but that is pretty much all I managed to do in the time that I was given. I went through most comments. If I missed anyone, is because it was either someone who says that amazing series, for instance, which is, you know, I'm really grateful for, and thank you very much for the kind words. But if I not dwelled necessarily, but went through those comments like I did everything else, we'd be here all day. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's enjoying the series right now, everyone who's left kind comments and maybe that I haven't got to, and of course the people who have left comments that I have got to. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for watching, lads. If you want to see something in particular within the Road to Glory, let me know. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong or something I'm not doing that I should be doing. Once again, let me know in the comment section down below. Smack the like button if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you do. And until the next time, goodbye.